But if you haven't seen it and you're just listening, here you go. Here's the haiku. It goes like this: extract precious blood, a fortune in medicine, time to go hunting. And a hunting they do go. And I haven't really, like I said, rewrote this script, so I'm just going to kind of skim through it a little bit. Really, the biggest thing for me this movie is pacing. Pacing in this movie is all over the chart. It just doesn't know how to pace itself throughout here. I mean, I'm thinking of that scene where you have Scarlett Johansson and the boat captain sitting there talking about their life struggles. Then you cut to the boat family, which I'm going to call them the boat family here. And it's just like a slog. It's like, why not have them, Scarlett and the captain talk and then break up with some kind of action and then go to the boat family? It just was a long, drug out scene. It was that kind of stuff throughout the whole movie. The pacing was good. See what my notes also say here. It was things like that to keep the movie kind of sluggish at times. I love a great story and dialogue. My attention is not so bad that I don't need constant action, which I don't. I love a great story, but I do think there has to be a pace to a film to keep your interest. I was surprised Jabez Olsen is the one edited this movie, Jabezolssen, because he is an Emmy-winning editor who has worked on films like Rogue One, The Beatles, Get Back, and The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. All three movies which I have severely enjoyed. So I was shocked when I learned he was the editor in this movie because it is not edited very well. Pace is very off. My notes also say, but let me not also put the blame on the pacing. The movie is much longer than it needed to be. You could have scaled this down to 2 movies, basically. You could have had the Mercenaries in one movie and the Boat Family in the other movie. And you could have had 2 movies out of this one because that's really slogged the movie down too. Because who do you focus on? In 2 hours 15, 2 hours and 20, trying to focus on 2 different stories just didn't work. Trying to think, if you just focus solely on the Mercenaries, going in to get the medicine, going in to extract this blood they needed, and just focus solely on them, you could have had a tight, lean 1 hour 30, 1 hour and 40-minute movie, and this would have been rock solid. Probably more in the line of a Jurassic Park 3 if you'd done something like that, where a really tight, just focused script. The Boat Family, honestly, you could have pulled them right out of the movie, and you wouldn't have missed them. You would not miss them one bit. They added really nothing to the whole overall plot. Even at the very end, they didn't really add much to it. So those are a couple complaints there: pacing and length. I know my wife even said it seemed longer than it needed to be. My kids seemed a little bit bored watching it. And you're watching a Jurassic Park movie, your kids should not be bored. Notes also say, moving on from that to the other parts of the movie, like acting, solid enough. Nothing Oscar worthy, but the cast did a good enough job bringing these characters to life. Scarlett is always great in whatever she does. Effects look great. I love the setting. I always do enjoy these hot tropical areas with shady boat captains and things of that nature. I'm a big Jimmy Buffett fan, so if you can put me in that Jimmy Buffett world sometimes, which he has a cameo in Jurassic World. If you look really close, he's holding 2 margaritas. He's a big Frank Marshall, who was a part of that movie. Him and Jimmy were big buddies, so that's why he had a cameo in that one. In case you didn't know that. What else am I going to say? Action was crisp and clean. You could see it all. Score was strong. I like hearing the classic Jurassic Park theme again. Overall, solid watch. Glad I streamed it. Glad I didn't put money on it in the theater. I'm probably not going to put money on these movies again in the theater unless I'm hearing a lot of really great buzz about it. So that's it. What are your thoughts about Jurassic Park Rebirth? Jurassic World Rebirth. I keep wanting to say Jurassic Park. It's Jurassic World Rebirth. Love it. Hate it. Comment on Spotify. Comment on YouTube. If you're on the podcast, follow. You're on YouTube, subscribe. And on YouTube, hit that subscribe button until it screams like a velociraptor or chases you down like a velociraptor, and let YouTube know, hey, this dude's doing some pretty good stuff. And go check out Cody Leach channel and find all his Jurassic Park, Jurassic World stuff. Really, really informative and good stuff, and really enjoy watching. All right, be good, and have a good one.